What up guys, thanks for watching Beamer Exchange. Today we're going to be doing an install on the BMS intakes by Burger Motorsports. Go ahead and get these bad boys out of the box. Oh. Fresh. I'm going to be putting them on this 2012 335 IS. That's Marlon's, he's behind the camera right now. We'll crack this bad boy open.
What's up guys?
Quick. Super duper easy. Cardboard. What do we got here? So these are going to be the little inlet hoses. And then these two boxes should be our filters here. One filter and two filters. Perfect. We'll go ahead and set this over here and then we'll get cracking on the install. Unboxed it pretty much. So cool. One filter condom. So
this is the filter.
Put on with the red one.
Right out of the box. Seems like it's good quality.
One.
It's aluminum, right?
Number two. We'll leave that there for now. Hang this back up real quick.
Engine bay's pretty dirty. Honestly, gotta clean it up.
Yeah, before we start taking anything apart, I'll spray this down and I'll give it a quick wipe down just so there's not dust and shit everywhere.
Yeah, I didn't get to detail it or wash it or anything, clean it up.
For the longest time, his hood's been locked shut. So.
Oh yeah, dude. So for the longest time, I had it at the shop. I think he posted some stuff about it on the page. I had like a minor right side little fender bender, and I accidentally closed the hood before we finished the whole latch setup, and the hood was just closed shut for the longest time, probably like a week or so. Well, not the longest time, but it was pretty long to have a hood just closed shut, you know what I mean? And I got it tuned and everything, and like it was still shut, so it's finally now getting open, and I didn't get to clean it. Should be a pretty easy setup. Just gotta remove the cowls, the old box obviously, and that's it, pretty much.
Alright, so just to make it a little bit easier, we're going to take this back cowl piece off. We're going to pop this down. This is just 3 clips. This is 2 little clips right here and this rubber piece. So your first clip's on the back. This one is right here in the front. They just lift up. This you're going to go ahead and pull out and they come right out just like that on the side. We'll set these over here for now. And then normally these 4 bolts on the top of the cowl for the cabin filter are going to be 8 millimeters. On this car, they're 10 millimeters it looks like. So we went ahead and got a little impact out, and we're going to take these bad boys out just so we have some more space to take this air box out. So that's 1. Put it on its back side. That's 2. We'll take these. There we go. And I got out a little magnetic tray just so we have somewhere to put these. we're not working with them. Again, 2 more on this side. Super duper easy. Just give these a little pull. So those are out. This pops right off. Again, looks like there's actually 2 more 8mm right here, so we'll get an 8 and we'll take those off real quick. We'll grab these 2 8s right here. Be careful with these tabs too, they get brittle. I mean, you can see this one's cracked, that one's cracked. We'll just put them over here to the side for now. And again, all of our hardware is gonna go right in that little magnetic bowl.
I'm honestly just gonna put this right here.
Let's take a look at these filters too. Maybe it's time to order some of these up. Just cause. But this is our first time under the hood of this car too. He got this car probably 4 or 5 months ago with a small side impact. So, I mean, he's been driving it for the last week. Everything is tits, it's MHD stage 1. But it's really dirty. There's obviously a couple things that the previous owner didn't take care of. But we did order the BMS Cal filters, so we're gonna be getting rid of this in another video. But back to this.
There's honestly gonna be a lot of stuff done to it. Not a lot, but it's definitely gonna be stage 1 plus ready. Honestly, stage 2 plus. Maybe stage 2 ready, right? Stage 2 probably.
Should be stage 2 ready. If we decide to do the downpipes, it's up to him, of course. I have downpipes on my car. I hate the smell.
And here's his car.
But
it's Plain Z. 2016, right? E89. Very clean car as well. He's pretty much full bolt-on. I'm honestly not ready for full bolt-on, but.
I mean, real quick, if you want to take a look at this. So these are those 3 tabs that I was talking about. You literally just pull these out. Don't be afraid to give it a little yank. It comes right out and down and out of the way. We'll have to push these wires out of the way when we actually remove the airbox. But for now, we're gonna take off the actual cowl trim piece. All right, so to remove this cowl piece, you literally just pull it out, but first you're gonna wanna disconnect both of these plugs. Easy, you just press on it with your thumb, and we'll go ahead and disconnect it. This we'll leave sitting back here for now. This we don't have to worry about. This piece up and out, we'll pull it from the middle. There we go. On this side, pain in the ass to get out sometimes. Okay, this out of the way. And then, this as well, we're gonna wanna take this down, it looks like. So we'll go ahead and take this off, and then we'll come back to you once that's off. And then really quick, we didn't get it on video, but on the underside of the cowl, your car could still have this guy. It holds those 2 little, I don't know what the fuck they are, honestly.
They're honestly like little random
They're tubes,
clips.
they hold the tubes.
Yeah, little tube.
But these clips are super annoying. The way that they latch is just like that. So you get a flat head or get in there with your fingers and just kind of pry them open, and then this should pull right out. So we'll set this right here, out of the way.
And this is all the space you have now. It's a lot easier to work on.
Yeah,
It'll be a lot easier to do everything we need to do.
Exactly. So
And honestly, I'm gonna just not put it on ever again.
I mean, once you get the filters.
Yeah,
in.
once I put the filters in.
So now we're on to the easy part. This shit's all out of the way. First things first, we're gonna go ahead and get rid of this guy. This is easy. Squeeze the tabs.
What am I doing wrong?
It looks like the tabs on that are broken.
A little bit, huh?
Yeah. You should still be able to squeeze it and wiggle it off.
It's like a weird.
This shouldn't take this long, but
Yeah,
like I
really
said, this
shouldn't.
is our first time fucking with this car. So we're just kind of playing it by ear. You good? Yeah, it's still hot.
So basically, we just realized my clip is actually broken, and that's why it was taking that long. So I'm trying to pry it out the best I can without breaking the rest of it. But yeah, usually this should not take this long. It honestly won't take you guys this long if your clip isn't broken. I'm just trying to be gentle with it because it is super brittle. What the hell, man? All right, so it's kind of a pain in the ass to take it out, but basically what we did was just pry both sides open with the pick and a screwdriver, and it was basically off. So it was pretty simple, honestly. We just couldn't really see, so we actually hung up a light over the engine bay.
And it looks like this side right here is broken. Otherwise, this is like a 2-second thing, and you can skip forward to the next part. So next, we're gonna go ahead and take the snorkel off. You're gonna pull that out of the little guides, get this out of the way, and then start undoing all of these airbox clips, just so we can take the top portion of the airbox off. And these are on there.
Honestly, we should probably take these off. These two right here, it'll give you a lot more room. What is this, like a T30 maybe, T25?
Yeah, for the snorkel. So we'll go ahead and grab the tools for the snorkel, which are over here. These green guys right here, I believe.
Should be this one or this one. I'm just gonna take both, honestly. Let's try this one first. Yep, just stripped it. No, I'm just. So yeah, it's this one.
Cross-threading is nature's love. And if you want to just throw those in my hand, throw
Should I
them
just put it in here? Yeah.
Boom.
To make it a lot easier, so then you don't have to bend anything and possibly break the snorkel. You never know.
This car is super brittle.
It's honestly not as brittle as I thought it was going to be, though. Like remember the last C92 I had? That thing was brittle. So honestly, obviously a snorkel. You guys know what this is. Just gonna throw it here. I'll put back this one.
Let's get this last little clip here. Well, not last, but these last couple. What a pain. Why don't I come do these? My fingers hurt.
Yeah, bro, I'm gonna use a screwdriver. I'm not even gonna lie.
It's all good.
You have it here, right?
Yeah. One more drawer up.
I should know. I've snooped through your tools before.
He steals my fucking tools.
Hey, when you don't have tools at home, but you have a friend that has tools at home.
There we go. Cool. That it isn't as bad as I thought it would be, honestly.
Honestly, we don't even have to take this off like this. We don't have to unclip it, but I honestly just wanted to see how bad
The filter was.
my filter was.
It's not terrible.
You really do not have to take this off though. You just take it off as a complete unit, but
Just to see real quick.
yeah, we just really wanted to see how it was. It's not as bad as I thought it was gonna be though.
No, it's not terrible, dude.
And
But you did bugs in here and shit.
California things.
So we're gonna go ahead and get in here and loosen this clamp up. Come on, camera, focus.
Oh, I thought it was
There we go.
So that'll be this one.
And then you can just loosen that and then push it back. Then we got one more here in the back that we need to take care of. Right there. So we'll go ahead and do that, and then we'll come back to you guys once we're pulling the box out of the engine bay. Cool, so first hose is out. This is easy. Flathead, gently pry up, and then he is yanking the box out. I'll show you that.
Oh shit, we forgot this.
Why are you breaking things, bro?
So we accidentally forgot these little hoses.
Yeah, the hoses are clamped to the back of the box, so you're gonna wanna pull those off. I'll show you in just a second when he moves.
Oh, it's just like a little. You just pull them up and they just literally come off. I thought it was a way more complicated clip than this. It's not even a clip. What is this? I honestly didn't even realize we had to take that off, but it's all good.
Cool, box is out. We'll set that to the side. We're not gonna be using that again. And then our two inlets are gonna be right here. So you got one, and that's gonna be number two. We're gonna actually do the back cone filter first, just because it's a little bit more annoying to get to. This line right here, you're just gonna go ahead and leave. We will be replacing this in a future video, just because, like I said, the clips on here are broken. This you can leave out of the way. We're gonna go ahead and get that little inlet piece, and then the filter, and then throw that in there for you guys. And we'll see what it looks like. We might also give this a quick wipe down.
A stack probably this big of service records for this car, and I'm really glad. I'm really glad.
What did you buy this car for, Crash?
It was about $9 grand.
What a fucking come up. 335 IS.
Clean title still, obviously. They didn't report it in the for the insurance, so still a clean title.
But I'm not, you know, I'm not really thinking of selling it or flipping it. I'm really just, I just want to keep it. It's finally a car that I like. He knows how I am with cars, never really keep cars. But this one's, you know, I love the E-Series, I love the E-Chassis, so I'm gonna be keeping this for a while.
Everything looks pretty good down here though. I just want to check, see if there's like any leaking hoses, you never know.
We're doing spark plugs after this for sure.
Yeah.
This needs some work and ignition coils probably. We are gonna go one step colder with the NGK plugs when we do the spark plugs, just because the next video is gonna be just, I mean, we're gonna go full bolt on. So intercooler, charge pipes, tile blow off valve, one step colder spark plugs, new ignition coils. What else did I get? Oh, the BMS Cal filters, so we can get rid of that bad boy. Then we got these, the hot air intakes. So some people love these, some people hate these, but I mean, dude, for 95, 100 bucks, you really can't go wrong. I feel like everyone runs these. If they don't, they either run the Dynan or the fucking, you know, there's tons of other ones you can get, but why spend 500 when 100 bucks gets you these and you're good to go?
Bro, I hate using screwdrivers.
Flathead doors.
Total flathead.
Alright, so everything's good. We got the filters here. We're gonna put these little aluminum pieces, the fittings, into the filter first because we're doing the back one. So it's gonna fit right, let me zoom in on it, into that little feed tube right there. Make sure you leave this loose and up so you can get to it and actually slide this guy in. So we'll push this back, pretty much just do it, without forcing it. And then just tighten it down just so you don't get any wiggle or anything. And then he's gonna go ahead and I will move these cords out of the way just so he can shove that in there. We'll try to get that on video. And that doesn't go back very far. And it's normal also for that to have a little bit of play in it. So it should wiggle up and down, that's normal. And then we're gonna go ahead and get a 6mm or a flathead and get back there and tighten that rear clamp.
I do not recommend a flathead though, honestly. But if that's all you have, it's okay.
He's gonna try to hold this for me.
It'll hold that while he cranks it down.
I'm gonna try to make it as straight as I can.
There we go. Perfect.
Yeah, right.
Then we'll tighten that down. That's perfect. Make sure that's not going anywhere. There you go. And then the second one is gonna go ahead and go right out, that's hot, into here. Same deal with this, make sure this is facing up and everything is ready to rip. On this one, what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna put the fitting into the engine side first. Push that back as far as you can. Again, it's normal for it to have a little bit of play.
Not really like as far as you can, but you know, halfway. Kind of the halfway point, honestly.
Without forcing it, basically.
Yeah, kind of halfway point.
As far as you can without forcing it. So that's in. And then, same deal. Go ahead. Perfect. I'm gonna go ahead and do the honors, put that bad boy on. I'm gonna get over here. There you go. Move this for you. This vacuum line is super annoying. And then that's gonna be an 8mm again, or a flathead. We'll hold this in place for him while he tightens that. There we go, that's nice and tight.
And honestly, if you don't want it, actually this is perfect right here. I was gonna say if you don't want it too close to the alternator, you could kind of move the
This kind of is what it is.
Yeah, you can move the aluminum piece a little forward, but this is actually perfect. You have like a good gap right here.
And then they
Because it doesn't really get too hot here. It has like the little cover for it. So
push this back a little bit. They should sit pretty much like this. You can kind of play with them a little bit. They have a little bit of like movability.
So that's honestly as far as it's gonna go probably. I'm just gonna double check the one in the back. I'm just kind of how do you call it? OCD maybe? I think they're all good. Let me just double check the one.
That's good. That's good. That's good.
I tighten the filter in.
Yeah, you're good, bro. Now I guess we're gonna go ahead and throw that cowl back on. So we'll do that off camera, and then once that's done, we're gonna start the car up. We'll listen to how it sounds. Also, don't forget to put your vacuum line back on. There you go. So vacuum line's on, that's how it's gonna sit. This sits up here. So, sweet. We'll come back to you once everything's put together and we'll start the car.
All right, so we basically just finished everything up. We put the cowl back on. It was pretty easy, basically like a reversal of what we just did. So it sounds really good. We honestly started before this, so it sounds really good. I'm gonna just rev it real quick, and then we're actually gonna drive it also. We'll try to get some flybys too. I don't know if we're getting here from outside, but we'll try to get some flybys out the street.
We'll go to Mexico.
Yeah. I think so. Alright, cool. Sounds pretty good. Woo! Shit. Probably gotta turn that verbal setting down. That was loud.
That's perfect. I'd leave it on. That's awesome.
That sounded great.
We'll try to get
First impression, honestly, it sounds really good. I didn't think I was gonna like it too much, but it honestly sounds really good.
Why did you hear that?
What was that? You heard it?
Yeah. That sounds so good.
It sounds really good.